Hi, friends. As your pseudo P-Suedo friend, you probably will want to skip to where the reaction starts. I mean, I might cut all this out. I typically don't, but I might. Upon looking at it, I might be like, this is way too rambly. But I don't know. I feel like maybe this is when I have to leave in. I mean, if you've seen my shit before, I typically leave in like over 99% of everything, because it's like, what's the point? What's the point of making a video where you're talking to people, even if you're boring or uninteresting, belabor points? What's the point if you just edit it out? Because then it's like a TV show or something. I don't know. It's not. This is not a TV show, obviously. But something. Well, I was just thinking about a bunch of things. I'm one of those frames of mind. Oh, my microphone doesn't work like it did. That's okay. We'll just put up with the lack of audio quality until I find a way to fix it. I was realizing something, or thinking about something. Like I said, feel free to skip to where the music starts. That when I would go out to the clubs, the shows, didn't matter if I was playing or not playing, because that's not the important part. It was that always when I was in a place, even a small venue, big venue, didn't really matter, is that for the last, I don't know, decade, I always found that the mix, the actual levels of all the music, it didn't matter if it was like 20 people or in a bigger venue with 200 or 300, or even a bigger venue with a couple of thousand. It's mixed so damn loud that even the music doesn't sound as good as it sounds. Like if you somewhat close your ears, or you kind of put in earplugs, and it cuts those high frequencies, and the music just sounds better. And so the way I dealt with that, yes, I wore earplugs and all that jazz, is I would just talk to a buddy, somebody, be like, hey, let's go out the front door. Because without earplugs, just normal ears, when you go outside the front of the club, the walls are absorbing all of that high frequency nonsense, and the music sounds great right in the opening to the venue. So I would see people I hadn't seen in a long time, or just people that are somewhat acquaintances that you don't really talk to on a phone or anything like that, but you see them frequently. Maybe you play some music with them, time to time, and you go right outside the door. And now the music sounds great, and you also kind of have a conversation and catch up on what's going on. I don't think there's a YouTube version of that. I don't think that I'm going to make one. I mean, maybe I will. But I think that's, to me, what this is like, let's go like right outside the door. And there's a lot of versions of that. Like if you go to a professional orchestral concert, there's the door you go through, and there's kind of this static waiting room. They don't call it a waiting room, but there's this static room in between the exterior door and the interior door. And so in the classical environment, you wait for the song to stop and then you go in. But what I noticed is that same phenomenon is when you're in that little waiting room, waiting for the break in a movement of a symphony or sonata or something, the music sounds so great in that waiting room. And then it's kind of hit or miss once you cross that door. There should be a way to kind of recreate that, but I don't think you want that. I don't know if you want that. And obviously we're not having a conversation. We are, but we're not, because like I can't hear you. So I'm kind of imagining what you would be saying. Yeah, my friends that I went to many music festivals with and stuff like that, but I went by myself for a long time, for a couple of years. 4, 5, 6, depending on the situation, maybe 8 years, 9 years. And then I would tell my friends, hey man, you gotta come check this out. And people will come and enjoy the performances. It's just not in me to sit in one spot and stare at the people on stage. Very, very, very rare. I did it for Stevie Wonder. I sat in one spot and watched Stevie Wonder, for sure. But most bands and performers, like, I love your music. I don't love watching you stand in one spot playing music. So I want to be there for the live music, but I don't want to actually stand in one spot. So I would rather walk, if it's an open field or something, walk further away. If it's a small environment, walk through the opening doors, the entry, and have that somewhat distant feel. That the live music is kind of a soundtrack to the life that's currently happening. I told you I don't think my thoughts are remarkable. I just don't think I said them. Definitely not on video. Like, somehow that makes it more. It does make it more important because now it's here for posterity. People can always look up. You said this on this day. I don't know. I don't sit and watch. I'm trying to figure it out. Maybe it's the fact that all the people who are sitting and watching, I feel like I got camaraderie. Like, we have something in common. You love this music enough to sit down and watch it. I love this music enough to show up and sit down and watch most of it. And like, once we're all in one room, I'm just as interested in having a conversation with the people that showed up as I am in watching the artist, because the people that showed up, we must have something strongly in common. But we will never know if all we do is watch the person on stage and leave. That's not why I walk away. I walk away because it's ADHD, and I don't know. I'd just rather not stare. It seems weird. It's like people that make eye contact because they read in a book they should make eye contact. And so the whole time they're meeting you, or you're talking, they go, Jeff. Hi, Jeff. Nice to meet you, Jeff. Oh, that's what brought you here today? I like that. How do you feel about crackers? I like crackers too. Cheese or no cheese? Me also. And you're like, bro, nobody acts that way. Like, that's, so like when everyone's sitting, staring, just, when you think about music, you don't think about people sitting and staring. It's obviously how touring works and all that stuff, but it's weird, man. And yes, I have underlying issues that I don't want to talk about. Not because they're about me. Some are about me, but it's like other people's. See, this would be the conversation we'd be having if we were sitting outside the door. How's so-and-so doing? Well, they're doing okay. Well, how's the other person doing? Well, not so good. What's happening? What's going on with that? And the live music is there. So any lull in the conversation, you watch the live music. So when someone's talking to you and it's interesting, you focus on them. When it's not interesting, you focus on the live music. I love that flexibility. I was gonna say this is gonna be the worst video ever, but I've made like 4,000 or 5,000 videos, and I would say probably 1,500 of them are complete trash. And this is definitely not the worst. It's probably in the bottom third. That would make this, and then that. That would be halves. Here, here, here. Thirds. I know what I'm doing right now. I am the guy who walks into the party or the event and I see you and I just ear beat you. I just beat your ears with talk that you don't want and prevent us both from mingling. That's what I just did. Oops. Let's listen to Angelina sing whatever song this is. I do know that it's copywritten. Peek behind the curtain. I saw how long this was, so I used a robot to go grab this video, and then I took the video and I threw it on YouTube as if it was my own. And YouTube said, "Bro, this is copywritten." I have no idea what she's about to sing, but I do know that it's copywritten. Hey, you want to go outside and like have a drink and a smoke? That's if it was a bar and it was loud. That's what I would say. Or just take a glass of water. Not a glass. They don't give us glasses. Not over here. You get a plastic cup with water. Okay. It's been really helpful for me. Thank you for saving me like however much a therapist costs, like $175 an hour. Probably more. It's probably more than that. Ladies and gentlemen, Angelina Jordan. Well, just found out you can't stop TikTok with the same hotkeys on YouTube. I'm smiling not because the music's beautiful, it is beautiful, but that gigantic octopus camera, it's like, oh, she's at the level where she's got a whole orchestra behind her and a camera mounted on a gimbal swiveling. I'm happy for her, and she sounds amazing. I'll back up a little bit. I'm not smiling because I'm actually nostalgic. I'm trying to like not be sad. She sounds amazing, but it's like, in my feels. Wow, nice orchestra, man. All right, let's back up. I'm making my mouth face because you can hear the horns coming back in there, and horns are very loud. But hear how controlled they are. And that her beautiful voice is still able to sit on top of the horns. It's like usually that doesn't happen, man. At least not where I come from. I come from a place with horns. We have horns. It's just usually there's a problem, you know? Whatever. Dude, she's awesome. That button still doesn't do anything. Instead of talking about what she's doing musically, I would think about the transparency. Like when you watch an actor in a film and you don't see the actor, you just see the character. That I'm not hearing Angelina Jordan cover this song. I'm just hearing the song and she's singing it. Like she's, while she is the performer, she's removed herself. It's just the song and me. Which is, it's kind of what you want, man. That's what I want. You want the emotion and the feeling. Swells. That's fantastic, man. I probably wasted your time. Waste your time with me. You're gonna waste it anyways. Oh, you just reminded me. You did, because I was talking to you. Something I just heard the other day. If you have time to kill, go kill your own. My bad. I should have killed my own time.